Obodo Farm. Ladies and gents, it's your resident Princess Dami. Are you looking to transform your ideas into eye catching visuals? You know, we live in a time where how you package and visually represent yourself and your brand matters even before people view the content or the value that you're offering. See, I'm your person. I'll make your brand shine bright. From business cards to billboards, I'll get your look just right. Flyers, posters, logos too. I'll create the perfect view. I mean, take a look at the Obodoyibo channel now and the facelift with all the thumbnails as a testimony. I really sabi this work, oh. No joke. For all your design needs, I'm the one for you. Connect with me today for graphic designs and digital content creation services. Book me today. Let this princess turn your vision into something to behold. Check out my portfolio and connect with me on social media. I look forward to serving you. Thank you, Auntie B, again for this wonderful opportunity.
Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in. Please give us a thumbs up as you are coming in. And if you have not yet subscribed, Haba, please give us the gift of subscription. Like joke. 2024 is going to an end. And we are still where we are. What is going on? Sometimes I feel like we're making progress. Sometimes I feel like we're not. So please subscribe, join our family. We talk about a lot of discussions. We have lots of very, very interesting discussions and conversations on this platform. It's not your regular channel, but yeah, we try to cover things that affect our lives one way or the other. Thank you so much, everybody. Welcome. Good evening. Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, the 11th of August, 2024. Thank you so much, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. I'm going to try to be as quick as I can today because my voice is sounding, I don't know. I've been singing in church, so my voice is husk, and I don't want to be straining it further. So we'll try and do this as quickly as possible. Actually, somebody is looking for help. And I'm just going to read the email. After the last show we did when we're talking about the issue of Kerewale's marriage, you guys remember we had that show about a week ago where we're talking about people that are married but they are not, the bed is not shaking. So somebody reached out to me, it's a young lady, and I just read the email and my conversations with her. Please be aware that when you send me an email or a DM, everything you send me is confidential. Okay? So you don't need to worry to go and create a new email account or to use a fake page to send me a message. It's for my eyes only. Okay? I understand confidentiality, and yeah, whatever you send me is just gonna, even though I share it, your information, your personal details is guaranteed to be protected. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much to those who have liked. If you haven't, please give us a thumbs up while I read. So she said, hello, Auntie B. First, let me thank you for all you do for the community. Your teachings have opened my eyes to a lot of things. Thank you. After the show with Dr. Shola, I summoned the courage to write to you. I've tried writing for months before the show, but I kept deleting it. I'm a 33 years old woman married with a kid. I got married in 2020, but I met my husband in 2015 and we started dating in 2016. He was new into his business and I was just finishing NYSC. When he opened up to me about us dating, one of the things he said to me that made me fall deeply in love was that he suggested that we practice purity. That's Kerewa purity, sexual purity, and to build our relationship on friendship. Purity. Let me make notes. Where is my pen? So that I don't forget. Welcome, 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 everybody. We are talking about marriages where the bed is not shaking. Okay, let me continue. Auntie B, that blew my mind. Inside this Nigeria that we are in is a big flex for any young man to think like he did. I was really taken by that. After a year gone at B, I observed that he wouldn't even make a move when we are together. So I became a little worried and wanted to be sure that he's okay then. It puts me at ease to know this man, the man thing is working. That is the instrument is working. Months into the relationship, I still noticed that he wasn't asking for career or showed that he desired me. I would always think of myself that he is just being a good Christian brother, and I was reading too much meaning into it. This man is a good father and a good husband. Well, partly good husband, she said in brackets. Um, I say so because he's not fulfilling the part that makes me feel good, like a woman and a wife. Remember when Pastor Shola said at a point in his marriage he didn't feel wanted or desired because he was always initiating everything? That's exactly how I feel. And to be throughout my pregnancy, I felt very lonely. He was there, oh, but there was zero affection and almost zero career. I would cry at night because I just wanted to be held, to be heard. That's HELD. I opened up to him about how I felt then. He apologized and claimed he was scared of hurting the baby, but I know that was a lie. Okay, FYI, you cannot hurt the baby. The baby is in the uterus, and I don't care how long your bola is, you cannot touch it. So that's just fallacy. Okay, let me continue. Moving forward to now, it's still the same, Auntie B. I had to do a test to be sure my claim is right. I decided not to initiate anything again. Now, sometimes we go for 3 to 4 months without Kiriwa. He never shows that he desires or wants my body. It's like we are just doing brother and sister relationship with no affection, no show of love, no Kiriwa. I have begged Auntie B. I have prayed. I have quarreled. I have cried. I have even begged him to tell me if he's into women or not, because thinking back now to when we started dating is still the same and even worse. Each time he will apologize and promise to do better, but he doesn't. It's the script every year since we got married till that date. We haven't had carry out to 15 times. That's up to 50 times in how many years? Let me go back. Since 2020. So that's 4 years. Okay, they got married in 2020. Okay. She said, Auntie B, age is not on my side. I want a second baby. I have fibroids and my chances are slim, really slim. Now add a carrywaless marriage to that. Somebody is saying there is no audio. No, there's audio. Aladeji, if there's no audio, then it must be from your side. Are you guys hearing me? I'm sure there's audio. Moninola, can you hear me? Because somebody is saying there is no audio. You can hear me, yeah? Okay. Travel, you can hear me. All right. You hear now? You were not hearing before. Oh, the audio went. It was breaking. Oh, that's why Ola was yapping our internet in the UK. Okay, let me continue. Did you hear everything that I read, or should I repeat it again? Did people hear everything I read? Where I stopped where she said that since 2020 they've not had carry up to 50 times. Okay, I didn't lose hearing. Okay, okay, let me continue then. She said that age is no longer on my side. I want a second baby. I have fibroids and my chances are really slim. Now add a careless marriage to that. I have snooped and snooped on his phone to see if he's cheating, to find something to explain my predicament, but there's absolutely nothing. He's not a social person or a social media person. If he's not attending to business, he's at home. He doesn't go to visit anybody and vice versa. And to be, I've explained to him that this Kerouac thing left to me, I don't want it, but it's the way God has created us, especially during ovulation. My body gets crazy. And now I find myself trying to snuff that emotions out or the feeling and fighting my own body. And then she said, lately, Auntie B, I find myself watching PORN. I'm watching PORN. I'm not proud of it. I'm ashamed of it every single time I do it because I feel I have sinned against God. Sometimes I cry because even after promising God I won't do it again, I find myself doing it. Sometimes, and something I never did as a single woman is what I'm doing now as a married woman. I have even considered cheating, but also for the fear of God and preservation of my child's destiny, I can't do it. I have been faithful to this man. Please help me ask the community. Should I forget about my emotions completely after all? Is just a need of the flesh, or just hold myself? And to be, I'm tired. I'm very unhappy. So she's asking you, community members of the farm, should I forget this feeling, try to, ignore it? Hmm. Married for 4 years and zero or no Kiriwa. Okay, so I responded to that, and let me read my response to her because she responded again. I said, hello, dear. I'm so sorry you are going through this. Does he has ED or is he depressed? Has he seen a doctor? Maybe it's time to involve other people like his dad or uncle that he respects, or his pastor. It is not right, and I'm sorry you're going through this, my dear. I would share this, and we can hopefully find some solution for you. Then she came back to me and said, thank you, Auntie B. Thank you for your swift and gentle response. You do not know how much this has burdened me because there is just no one to talk to about it. I feel ashamed talking about it. I will not say he has ED because he gets it up easily whenever I approach him. His father is late, and his uncle that stands in as his father always questions me whenever I call to greet him as to why we are taking too much time to conceive a second time. I just tell him that we are waiting on God. So the uncle is questioning her, why don't you have a second baby? In Nigeria, yeah, it's the woman they will always come to. Why don't you have a second baby? This one is growing, is 10, is 2 years old, is 3 years old. What are you waiting for? Okay. But I mean, I can feel her pain. It's not something that you can just, even to family members, to tell his uncle that, uncle, your nephew is not touching me. Is for Nigerian women, it will be difficult. Again, because of some of the reasons that we talked about in the last show, how we are being raised. We are not very open when it comes to Kerewa matter. We are very, very subdued and, shy. And we don't, a lot of women don't, especially all this, if you are a Christian again. Let me carry on reading. She said, there is really no one I feel confident in talking to about this. Remember, I mentioned this has been ongoing, it's been occurring since our dating days. But it didn't strike me as a problem because I thought it was just being a good Christian. I recently started thinking back and putting the pieces together. So, should I say he's been depressed for 8 years? I really don't know, Auntie. Each time I bring the topic up, his response is that he doesn't know why he is lacking in this area, and he will apologize and promise to do better. My hope will be up, but then he never does better. This is how we have been living. And then she went on her to talk about, birthday and how she goes out. Let me skip that. It's not relevant. But basically, she's saying that it's starting to affect their relationship, their marriage as a whole now, because she doesn't feel ginger to do things the way she used to, do things in a marriage. So the question here is that this is a career-less marriage and they are both young people, right? What can be the problem? She said that when they were dating, because they were Christian, he thought that she was thinking that because he's a believer, that's why he said they shouldn't carry her. And that was why she even fell in love with him. Hmm? But it's happened now that they are married and nothing, nothing. So what could be the problem? How can we help? Yeah, I'm seeing some comment, please, guys. And we need to. What is the solution to this now? Because I mean, it's not very rare to see men that don't like Kiriwa. I mean, it's not very common to see men that don't like Kiriwa. If you say you don't like to Kiriwa women, maybe because you are playing in the other team, it's a different thing. But men generally are very sexual. They are. Women sometimes, yes. I don't know. Somebody was saying that maybe he's asexual. They have men that are sexual as well. What could be responsible? So I did suggest that you should go and see a therapist. Uh yeah, I did speak to him about seeing a therapist about it. That I even volunteered that if they cannot afford it, because I think they're in Nigeria. So I asked, I say, if you cannot afford therapy, that we might be able to help you, you know, to get Ola to talk to him, and both of you can, talk to Ola to get some counsel in that area. Kubera say, I want to believe the guy may be agege, but had the first child to cover up for his sexuality and probably for the family not to know his secret. So, the two things that will come to mind very readily is that he's agege, or he's that word again, asexual. Someone that doesn't like Kiriwa at all. I understand that there are people like that. Monilola, Monilola is not playing today. Monilola say she needs to threaten to leave him. Let her pack her bags and see what he does. She can't continue like that. It's torture. Mhm. Sisi said, is he willing to go to a counselor to find out the issue? Maybe he has. Yeah, I was thinking of that. Maybe something happened to him as a child. If he was, he had some forced keriwa, it can affect people later on. Mm, yeah. Somebody said I should replace my smoke detector's batteries. Come and replace them for me. Hmm? Come and help me replace them. That's what you are here for. My smoke detector is what brought you here. The question I asked, you've not answered it. It's my smoke detector that you're talking about. Hmm? Yes, so this young lady, obviously, she seems like a morally upright Christian woman who wants to do right by her husband, but we can't say that what she's asking, that should she just try and ignore it and forget about the feeling. No, we can't say that. After all, after all, if you are a good Christian girl, kept your virginity when you marry, you are looking forward to when you are going to be exploring and enjoying Kiriwa non-stop, right? So what's the solution? My link is in the comment section if you want to jump in and say something. We're just going to help, try to see if we can help. Miss Forby said, if she packs her bag, what will she file as the fault for divorce? She will be judged. So sad. No, I'm not going to go that far. Like Monila was saying that she should pack her bags. I'm not going to go that far yet. You have to try and find solution before. Packing bags is not always the first thing. Uh, Fast Ollie said, tell him more Kiriwa prevents prostate cancer in the future. They should communicate their expectation and frustration before escalating. So according to the email, I don't know if you heard the email, they've been communicating or she's been complaining. And to be fair, every time she says she talks to him, he will apologize and promise to do better, but he never does. Hmm? Uni said it's unfair when one partner suggests a celibate courtship, knowing fully well that they don't like Kiriwa and won't really engage in it. Once marriage takes place, you deceive your partner. Yes. Yes, Uni, thank you. That's a point we need to, yeah, we need to, because whenever you conceal something during your courtship or when you are dating, when you conceal something that will eventually come out when you are married, it can be perceived as deception. Yeah. So I think this young man knew that he didn't like Keriwa or he would not want to Keriwa her. And that's why he was suggesting that they should do sexual purity. So she now, being a naive Christian girl, was happy and said, in this Nigeria, a man that doesn't want to Keriwa you, that means he's a real Christian. Yeah. Why will a real Christian be hiding something like that when he knows that there's something going on there, whatever it is? I don't know what's going on. Hmm? Why would he conceal it? That is deception. It's not right. There's something going on that he's not telling. Chidima say, hey, Auntie B, thank you for how you responded to her, not judgmental and everything. God bless you. Amen. We are looking for real solutions. What are you going to suggest, or what would people say she should do? Because now, because she's so frustrated now, I don't know how many of you heard the email I read. She's resorting to watching the things that she didn't used to watch as a single girl. She's watching people doing kerewa. She says she's watching it now because obviously I think she's trying to help herself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Buki said this may not be a popular solution, but if they both agree, then she can go outside and satisfy her need. Hmm. I don't know issue if it's something for a Christian to do. That would be adultery, isn't it? So even if he agrees, as a woman, would you really want to do that? You go and start committing sin against God just to cover up for the inadequacies of your partner. I don't think is it that's the kind of solution she should be looking at. Miss Fabi said it doesn't look like he wants a solution. He wants her to manage him like that. Yes, I agree. That sounds like it. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. We are talking about young people who got married. First of all, why will a young man not want to Kiriwa? And then he got married. Did this courtship of no Kiriwa, and now they are married? They are struggling. What is she gonna do? Guys, please give us a thumbs up. I'll be right back.
Hey, Obodo fam, it's your brother Ola, host of Men of Prestige, Lola's husband, your life, relationship, and marriage coach. Let's continue to appreciate Auntie B for the great work she's doing. If you're dealing with constant gaslighting, toxic arguments, silent treatment, disrespectful spouse, and the likes, I have something special for you, but there's limited spots. A complimentary personal coaching session, and it comes with 2 free books. Just go to prestigemarriagesystem.com, write that down. Limited time and limited spots. Don't waste any more time in bad relationships. Do something about it.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome. Yeah. What could it be? What could it be? And now she's left to find a solution because obviously it's affecting her very badly. And for a young woman who's only 33 years old, you're not going to tell her if she was maybe in her 60s. You can say, okay, after all, what is there again? Just manage. You've had your children, companionship is more important. Find other ways, maybe introduce other styles, you know. But the problem is that she's saying that it's not like he cannot get it up. He's not having ED, but he just doesn't like it. Or could what I'm thinking is that somehow some people can misunderstand or misquote Bible. Could he be seeing it as a sin? Hmm? That's another aspect of it that I'm looking at to remember that they were talking about Christian dating. Is it possible that this young man is seeing it as a sin? That's why he doesn't want to do it. I don't understand. It seems very, very, it's confusing. Chidinma say, the Kerewa they had earlier that produced a child, how was it? Was he excited and engaged, or was he mechanical? She says she's the one that always initiates. That she's the one that always initiates. Like she has to practically beg him and talk to him and before he will do it. But like when one person is always initiating, it's not fun. Mm? It's not fun. Yeah, therapy definitely. Maureen said therapy would peel off all the layers of the issue and a solution will be found. Yes. Yes. Thankfully, Ola has agreed to give them without paying because I don't think they'll be able to afford it. Except they have money. And Ola is American dollars that is collecting. So but he does help people in Nigeria who cannot afford to pay. So I did suggest that to her. I don't know if he will agree to go. That's another thing. He might not be willing to go, but to be honest, that would be like the last straw that will break the camel's back for me. If she suggests that she go and do therapy or have some counseling and he refuses, then it's giving her no choice. Because there's a problem and you don't want to acknowledge there's a problem, you don't want to deal with it. You just want to ignore it. I don't know why people feel like if we ignore a problem, it's gonna go away. It's not gonna go away. Ignoring a problem doesn't make it go away. It's gonna remain. You have to deal with it, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's something that you don't like to talk about, or is you find it extremely hard to deal with. You have to deal with it. Hmm? B said, "I'm not gonna lie. If he doesn't want to fix it, therapy will not work. Therapy will not work." Is there any medical condition? I don't understand. I was trying to see if I didn't have time to Google it. Is there any medical condition? Some of you are medical people in the listening to this stream. Is there any medical condition that will make somebody not to have interest? I don't know. You push help me. Is there? I don't know what it is. So when somebody has really low libido, that's what we are looking at. Aha. Okay, so I'm just doing a quick Google search now. It says that the problem could be personal, such as maybe depression, anxiety, or when they have this word I can never pronounce it. Testosterone. When they have low testosterone levels. Yes. That's the problem, isn't it? That thing, the testosterone is the thing that makes you to want to have kerewa. So the site here is saying that when somebody have a low testosterone levels, they are less likely to carry what their libido will be low. So it does cause low libido in men. So I think there should be medically there are some things that will probably make the testosterone or whatever to increase when men. Okay, I'm looking at WebMD. WebMD is saying that for younger men, it's mostly low this testosterone levels that causes it. And then it's listing some mental illness as well, such as depression, anxiety, substance misuse. Mm. And he also says that sometimes it's simply a psychological issue, psychological stress. She's saying that he's not like cheating. He doesn't go out. He doesn't have friends. Hmm? Let me read what Moniola is doing some research there for me. Desire disorder. Desire disorder is a persistent lack of physical desire for Kerewa and a lack of Kerewa activity or even Kerewa thoughts or fantasies that causes you distress. Wow. That is a proper disorder. Mi ò gbọ́ rí o. I'm hearing it for the first time. Oh. We're always hearing asexual. Eléyìí, ó tún yàtọ̀. Desire disorder. Ha. Yes. Lamona said, Auntie B, there are foods that can increase the guy's his Kerewa drive. Okay. Can you list them? Please help us list them, or if you know any food. African food, Nigerian food though, not Oyibo. Which food can increase your testosterone? Hmm? Help us list them if you know them. Oh. Linda said, I know somebody in his 30s, he's still a virgin. He said he has anxiety. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, then, I mean, if he knows that he has anxiety around Kerewa, then getting married would be a big mistake. That kind of a person. Linda, tell them not to get married until they find a solution. They shouldn't even date. He needs to go and find a solution first. That's the right thing to do. Okay? Because otherwise, he's just going to find himself in the same position of this young lady we're talking about. Kubra said, I believe the guy is not in a marriage, probably married and had the child to satisfy family pressure and conceal something. Why must the woman have to go through this for 4 years? A man would not tolerate it. Yeah. Will not tolerate it. Sissy said, sorry to ask, but is she clean and neat? Is her physical hygiene top notch? He may not be attracted to her. But if he had a problem with her hygiene, he would have mentioned it, that's why. I don't think that's the issue. Because she said she had various conversations with him. And if for any reason it wasn't happening because of her hygiene, he would have mentioned it. But it's not the case. It's just his lack of interest. I'm leaning more towards a medical condition. Mm. Mm. I'm leaning more towards medical. What's the solution? Sometimes you just may need encouragement. Maybe he's scared about his performance. Some men have never spoken or flirted with a woman. They're attracted to women though. Mm. Yeah. But definitely, the question she's asking is that should she just ignore it? Is she overreacting? Is she saying, I need Kerewa? Bingbe said the lady should try and discuss solutions with him. If he doesn't want to, then she should leave him. Oh, pari o. She said she's tried to discuss it many times. He will promise to change. So the feeling I'm getting is that he wants to, but he just has no interest. You know that kind of a situation whereby you don't have interest in something, it doesn't interest you. You're doing it to please the other person. Yeah, if that's the situation, then it's gonna be hard, especially if you have no interest in it. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it's medical. Black Diamond, you don't play at all. You don't play at all, Black Diamond. Are you African American? He said she's overreacting. Without Kerewa, I'm out. You are out. You're not even discussing it. Oh my days. Manila Lalo said hyperactive sexual desire disorder is also called HSDD. Is when you are not interested in Keriwa. Oh, it's a real condition. Oh, she's checked his phone. There's nothing there. She said he doesn't go out. He doesn't have friends. He's not a social media person. He's not a social person that goes to party or anything. Uncle Ade, long time no see, sir. Wow, it's been a minute. I hope you're well, sir. Wow, we haven't seen Uncle Ade in months. Uncle Ade is here. He said, I work with people who never have Kerewa on medical conditions and psychological effects. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm thinking it's medical. Because obviously, she said he's a good husband. She wants to be married to work. They had a Christian dating whereby there was no Kerewa. They were just doing it. They went to marry without testing. You see why some young ladies these days will tell you that they need to be sure that they are compatible. PK will always say that there's no such thing as sexual compatibility. That the only thing that exists is sexual commitment. When you are committed and you want to please the other person. However, are we going to say that there's some exception to that? Because this situation we're looking at now, they don't seem to be compatible in that area. And he's not committed because he doesn't like it. I mean, how do you force somebody to? It's like forcing him to do it. He doesn't want to. So, how is she going to be keep forcing him if there's no way to cure this? Don't you think that eventually it's going to lead to either she will cheat or she will leave the marriage? Knowing Nigerian women very well, there's a limit to what a woman can take. She's not likely to leave. She'll probably just cheat and stay there. But I think she sounds like a very a morally upright person who is a Christian and takes her vows very seriously. To be honest, with the way she described this young man, I don't think he will even mind if she goes to sleep with someone else. Because he has zero interest in that area. That's what I'm thinking is medical. That's why I'm leaning more towards that medical aspect. So thank you. The people that recited Monila Love, thank you for helping us to understand a little bit about HSDD. Wow, never heard of it. Never heard of it. If somebody is phlegmatic, we're talking about all this personality, does it affect the ability to carry one, Miss Fobi? Do you think they are so laid back to that extent? I hear it's the laid back ones that usually the worst when it comes to carry one. But I mean, I just want to reassure the young lady, like I said to her in the email, that she's not overreacting. It is her right. It is her, you know, the expectation is that when you get married, you have as many kerewa as you want. So if there's less kerewa, then or there's no kerewa at all, then that needs to be discussed. Yes. So some people have very, very, very low libido. That's where I'm leaning towards. His libido is just too low. Lady Free says she definitely not overreacting. Leaving him may be the solution. He might honestly not be attracted to her or was abused. Black Diamond said, career compatibility is real. Some people have higher libido than others. And that's why a lot of people will always tell you that they must try before they get married. Yeah. Because seriously, if you get married without, I'm not saying people should do it, but the risk is always there. You never know what you're going to come up with. There's a question of, size. Does size matter? I was going to do a show to ask that question. Ladies, does size, Black Diamond, does size matter? Size doesn't matter. Or it's just the way we are socialized. Does size matter? Ladies, I'm going to ask you, not men, because you can't answer that question. Women have to answer it. Does size matter? I need a yes or no, or maybe. When Allah said the fact that she's his wife, if there's an issue, communicate. All he's doing is saying sorry. Sorry will not change things. Will not change anything. There's always a way out. I think they need a solution. Yeah, they need a solution. So what's the solution? I think somebody has listed the food for us. Let me go back and see if I can see that. Typical Talkback says severe depression could be a cause if it's isolative. Depression is one of the causes of low or no sexual drive. Okay. And Rita said, women, please, before marriage, talk about kerewa. Talk about kerewa. Have a conversation about your expectations. And Lemona is helping us with some food that can help libido. Food like garlic, shellfish, fatty fish, leafy greens, cocoa, avocado, vegetables. Oh, okay. Leafy greens, fatty fish. What is she going to do? This is not a situation that she can sustain, especially if she started watching people because she's so frustrated. She's watching people carry one now. Aisha said some men are goal oriented and when they are struggling in any way to achieve it, they struggle with Keriwa. Kubra said, so unfortunately, the lady has to determine what she wants in life. If he is not willing to go for medical intervention or therapy, then the ball is in her court, live or remain in a depressed relationship. Black Diamond, I asked you a direct question. Thanks for answering me. She said, I said, does size matter? And she said, it's not about the size, it's about the ability to walk it. Okay. Your ability to walk it is what matters. So even if it's like a thump, it doesn't matter. Is that what you're saying? Some people will disagree. Sissy is not here. Sissy is our wayward prophet. She's not here today. I've not seen Honey Babe for a while now. I'm going to check on her later. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. What is the solution for somebody who said that their husband does not like to kiriwa? Miss Hobby said, it depends. If the woman is a virgin, then size does not matter. But if she's experienced, then size will matter. Okay. So if she has experienced some heavy things, smaller one will not work now. Okay. If he said size matters a lot. Rita said, it depends on the woman though. To me, size is good and ways he uses it. Stephanie, darling, how are you, love? She said, yes, Auntie B, some people have small crayon and that's not useful. Well, it's not everybody that likes a big size, Stephanie. It's the compatibility that we're talking about. Some women don't like big sizes, It's not all women that want somebody that is so well endowed, looking at 5 to 7 inches. So yeah, compatibility in that area. Nelly Gray said, size matters, but foreplay matters the most. Okay. Nanny said, I know someone that did not marry an eligible bachelor because of size. To some women it does. Yeah, that's true. I'm not even going to lie. That's true. No matter how eligible you are, there are just some things that you can't work with. I'm sorry. Because this is for life. It's for life. So if he's not doing it, he's not doing it. Well, it depends on the individual. Anyway. No, she didn't say that they had Kerewa. She said that they didn't have Kerewa during the courtship. Because he said that they should do Christian dating and maintain purity, sexual purity. She said that she tried to initiate to see if he will get up. Do you understand? Then she saw that it was working. So she had peace of mind that at least this thing can stand. She was using star to see if he can, have an erection. But they didn't do it until after their marriage. Uh, what should you do as a Christian? See a sex therapist, Lady Free. Amazing answer. I like that. As a Christian, we won't be able to go out and cheat. Best thing for for her is to divorce him if they've tried everything and it's not working. Olaolu is saying, you people just use this divorce so easily. Just like that. No, that's too quick. That divorce, you should be using it very sparingly now. You can't just be using that word, pull out the D word like that. See a sex therapist, yes, that's a fantastic answer. Drag him to a sex therapist. He has no choice. He has to go. So you have to give him an ultimatum. If he doesn't go to sex therapist, then okay, then we can use the D word now. Definitely. Yeah. And there are sex therapists in Nigeria. They do. PK even have a ministry where, Christian sex therapists that can even teach on that. Yeah. Nelly Grace, I'm not going to read that. It's all shades of wrong, so I'm not going to read that. Bookie, please don't make me laugh. When we're in Jamaica, so Bookie was in Jamaica with me. When I was talking to that hairstylist, she said that we started talking. One night we were talking, and somebody said that we were actually talking about this Kerewa, but somebody said that one of them said that she dated somebody, and when she cough, when they having Kerewa, anytime she cough, that Bookie, please, I completely forgot about that. We laugh, all of us wanted to faint with laughter. She said that she coughed. When she coughed, that the crayon came out. Yeah. Bookie Osija and Roti, you just made me remember again. That was so funny. We laughed and we're rolling on the floor. Oh, Jesus. So size matters. Yeah. Yeah, don't be using the divorce word like that. The lady said that she coughed. She coughed. He said, I cough. I started trying to, being the naughty person that I am now, I started trying to practice it, and I did like it. You mean you did? And that was it. Crayon was out. Oh no, Adarijiwa. May God forgive you. All you award women, God will forgive you. And he said, I cough. He said, I cough. I said, what is making you cough? That was so funny. Bookie, thanks for reminding me. I've forgotten. I said, why are you coughing when you're having kerewa? What's bringing up about cough? He said, I cough, noni, I cough. She said she cough. Oh, she ended the relationship because when she coughed, the crayon came out. Igbola came out after coughing. I said, you stop coughing. Why are you coughing? You need cough syrup. Oh, Jesus. Boogie, you have very good memory. Moti Bagbe. I've forgotten. Oh, well, those are trips are very interesting. We laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. We have night sessions where we talk about things from personal hygiene, so many things. We learn, we teach one another. It's one of those sessions that this our sister shared with us about how she coughed. We wanted to faint with laughter. My goodness, women. Ẹ ṣàrà yín o. People should take it easy. You know what? I understand that even for people that have a small, they have a small crayon, and somebody is calling it now. What do we used to call it here? I've forgotten the name now that we used to call it here. I understand that they do enlargements now. If you live in America, they can enlarge it. They say it's just tissue. It's tissue. So there are clinics in the US now that can give you whatever length you are looking for. Just Jesus. Yeah, coughing out crayons. God, I beg you. Chidinma, you see that kind of a thing. Mm. Okay, yeah, no, definitely sex therapists. Yes. Yes, bola. Yes. Banana. Yeah. Cucumber. Yeah. Sex therapists, I think that's the best one so far. The advice, it's not of people to give advice. Everybody is just saying divorce, divorce. No, let's not be quick to jump to that. There are so many things that you can do. Remember, this is Nigeria. They have a child. Where is she going? She has to stay and try and work things out. Okay? How is she going to tell her parents that the reason why she's leaving the man is because they're not having care? She can't even say it. She can't say it. Mm. Eh? Norms. What kind of solution is that? The husband should put what? Pure Korean ginseng powder. A quarter of what? Eh. I don't know. What's that for? What's that remedy for? It sounds, I don't know. It sounds like a natural remedy. What is it for? She said you should try pure Korean ginseng powder. A quarter of teaspoon mixed with a teaspoon of honey. Hmm. Okay. I don't know what that is for, but solutions. We are looking for solutions. So thanks for that. Uh she should say it to her parents. If she doesn't have another child, the man will blame her fibroids and not that he's not having Kiriwa. Yeah, you need to be having Kiriwa to have a child, innit? Yeah. Yeah. So I just pray that you will be open about it and find help, because I don't think they have massive problems that cannot be resolved. Most of these issues, when you talk about it and people are willing, you must be willing to find solutions. And the great news is that there are solutions out there now. There are solutions out there. So yeah, should be willing to find solutions. And yeah, I'm just going to end it here. Hopefully she'll find this useful, and any other person that's dealing with this. If you've been through this, you are a man or woman out there who've had a similar experience whereby you were married and there was no much kiriwa because your partner, we're talking about the man now, was not interested. How did you resolve it? What did you do? Yeah, let us know. Send me an email or drop me a DM on Instagram, and let's try and help this young couple. Mhm. Okay, Buki is saying that maybe they should be watching together. They should watch the movies together. People that are doing kiriwa should watch together. Maybe it will help. Okay. She says she's very, very ashamed of it, that she's not supposed to do it. She knows that she's not supposed to do it because she never did it as a single person. Blessing said, I've been there before. Know how it feels. She should just go. Ha. Blessing. Just like that. No. We are looking for a solution. Going is not one of them at this stage. Olaolu said, but if the reverse is the case, the man will cheat and we still go ahead and file for divorce. Well, you could say that, but we can't advise people to be divorcing like that. We have to always try to find solutions. And I'm not sure she wants to divorce anyway. The question she asks is that should she forget? You are talking of divorce. She is asking, should she forget about her feelings? That's the question she asked. That should I forget about feeling this way? Should I try and erase these emotions from my body? So she's definitely not thinking divorce. Mm. So yeah, I think there's solutions. It's just reaching out and getting that solution. If you said a friend of mine had the same issue when they had where they had like Kerouac 5 times in 5 years. Oh my god. So it's more common that we know. She eventually left the marriage when family intervention didn't change anything. Wow, that's deep. Mhm. Yeah, no, I think it might be willing to. So at least let her try that first. Me, I believe you should exhaust all the avenues that you have to resolve issue. Divorce is not the first thing. You Gen Z of and millennials these days, the first thing is just divorce, divorce, divorce. Ah ah. Let's not be quick to use the D word like that. There's a lot involved. Mm. Solutions first. Try and work out, practical solutions that can help and turn things around. It's only when, after you've exhausted all the options available, it's still not working. You cannot say, Ọlọ́run orí mi o, I've tried though. I did everything I can, it's still not working though. Then you will now think of your next options. But I don't think divorce should, at this stage, be the option she should be considering at all. Yeah, it's for both of them. Drag Go and see a sex therapist, so that they'll find out what is going on, why. Because especially if it's a man, maybe you'll be able to open up to tell the man that he doesn't have the urge. Then they will start looking at it from a medical standpoint. Is it his testosterone that are low? Why is libido low? Or has he suffered from anything in his past that psychologically affect the way he sees Kerewa with a woman? These are all the things that they can explore. You know, these are all the things that they can explore. Ada says she should marry two men. Ada, you are not being serious now. Eh? You are not being serious. Anyway, thanks to everybody that profiled a reasonable solution. Ada, you are not included because your solution is not reasonable. She wants to have another child, yeah. But without career, and she says she has fibroids. So 33 years old. She's worried that, and with fibroids, the earlier you get pregnant, the better. They will even tell you, even when you have them removed, that you should try and get pregnant immediately because something will grow in that uterus. If a baby is not growing, those fibroids are going to grow. That's one thing I know about fibroids. So whenever they remove them, they will tell you if you want to have a baby, try and have a baby immediately because I think when you are having a baby, there's no room for the fibroids to grow. So yeah, hopefully they will be able to resolve it. If he wants to keep his family and make things work, yeah, then he will not resist getting help. So far, I don't think he's resisting because she said whenever she brings it up, he always apologizes and promises to do better. So I think he's willing to find help. It's just for them to know what to do or where to go. Mhm. Yes, Ada, I know. You people keep saying it. The situation was reversed. Yes, it's a man's word, isn't it? That's what we say is a man's word. I know that if the situation was reversed, side chick would have been pregnant by now. We know. But you know what? If we say an eye for an eye, it makes the world blind. Yeah. So we can't always keep saying. That's why I don't like this gender war that people do. But what about men? What about women? No, let's not do that. Manila Lalo said, fibroid doesn't mean that she can't get pregnant, but fibroid does reduce your chances of getting pregnant. Yeah, it does reduce it significantly. So, yeah, it's not that you're not going to get pregnant, but with fibroids, you can, it reduces your chances and also increases your chances of having miscarriages as well. Yeah, so fibroids unfortunately affect a lot of black women. I don't know why. But having a baby, then they need to resolve this very quickly. I wish them the very best of luck. If you have a solution or this has affected you, especially you are a man, you are in this WhatsApp group that you have low libido for whatever reason, I'd like to hear from you. What did you do? How did you resolve it so that we can help this young couple so that it doesn't lead to marriage ending? Because I don't think there's any other problem. That's the only issue they have, is the issue of Keriwa. And she said that once he gets it up, once he gets it up, he doesn't have a problem with having an erection. So what's the problem? They need to dig in and find a solution. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I have a guest on Tuesday. Somebody is coming to share her story on Tuesday. Yeah, so I hope you're going to be able to join me. She's in Italy and she's going to speak to us. We've not had someone in a very long time. The young man that came the other time, I've not had time to investigate. I'm still looking to speak to some people and then I'll bring him back. But we have a lady coming on Tuesday, so make sure you make it a date with me on Tuesday. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good evening and have a good week ahead. I love you guys. God bless you. Bye.